The reigning, defending, undefeated super title holder as the WBA Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, Guillermo El Chacal Rigondeux.
Welcome the reigning and the defending WBC Featherweight Champion of the World, introducing Mr. Gary Russell Jr.
Medalist, and scores a knockdown just 19 seconds into his pro career.
A little bit, and they're tangled up again right there with the southpaw, and the straight left hand catches Noriega. No snap from Rigondeux with that jab. There's to say the least. He's not a really front-end fighter. What I mean by that is a guy who really sets up his offense. And the referee doing the right thing there.
It's so hard here for the knockout, you can see. And that picture of Reyes' neck snapping back is exactly, tells the story of this fight, and is exactly what you'd expect for a U.S. Olympian's pro debut. It was the right hook. Reyes' eyes rolled in his head there. He's brave to get up.
You know, he's outskilled and he's outgunned, and he's still trying to win. Now he's getting driven back. Steve Smoker taking a big look. Let's watch. And Steve Smoker's seen it all.
Maybe steal portions of the round. He was talking about there with Rigondeux. Doesn't take many chances, not going to lead to you for the most part. And that's what I like to see him improve and work on, as I said in the top. And there's a good counter punch as he steps back and creates a little gap.
Unbelievable skill out of Rigondeux. Stepped back and the counter punch scores a knockout win. Laser-like accuracy from the gold medalist.
And you see right there, perfectly placed. Just finished talking about that. Rigondeux doesn't want to waste anything. Well, he didn't waste anything. One punch does the job.
Andrade has just acted up. He goes down and takes a knee without a shot.
I think there's 2 reasons for it. First of all, Andrade using his legs for defense. No better way to...
Your winner by TKO, still undefeated, Guillermo El Chacal Rigondeux.
He is going to need to learn to step forward and take his man out. He stepped out and he did it all too easily here.
And again, a good, clean body punch, not the constitution you want to see from a fighter or the behavior you want to see from Andrade, but it was a clean punch. You saw it right there. And again, good.
Waits. But against Gary Russell Jr., he's a referee. Pat Russell is watching Aranda closely, and so is the ringside physician. They want to see Aranda fight back. They don't want to just see him take punches, even if he's not getting hurt.
And there, that goes to the body, goes down, and yeah, this is not...
Right on the jaw. And this is the second knockdown in the second round, and it was a body shot. It was that right hook that we talked about in the first.
Walking Cordoba down. 3-0, Guillermo Rigondeux.
As a professional, it's very important.
Rigondeux's knee hit the...
To the winner by split decision, El Chacal, Guillermo Rigondeux.
At the time. But he's getting older, and he's been caught tonight.
And maybe he just doesn't have that strength anymore. The body, as well as the head right now, he's...
It's being ruled a technical
knockdown. And not only that, he's bleeding now as well from the forehead, it appears, at the top of the...
Cut on the hairline.
Yeah, hairline, exactly. And
Lou Moret is ending the...
But not to... Oh, it's another of those... These shots that are absolutely devastating.
Another left hand, and down goes Big Bang. He was hurt at least 3 times in that round. He won't be hurt anymore. He ran into a tsunami called Rigondeux.
He did whatever he had to do, Casey, to sort of survive, but he was caught with some very, very, very powerful shots, as you can see.
Look how he steps him down with the footwork.
Nice right. Villanueva misses, and then he goes down after the body punch. You have to figure
Russell senses that, and there is another shot to the body.
And he cleaned it up with a left as he was going down.
He got him up top, Russell Jr. Going away, but in trouble again. That's the third time he's going.
These shots are killing right now.
Final moments of round one. There's a big right, and Randy Phillips steps in, and it's over. It is over in the first round.
And so he was not active in that fight and had to pull it out with a knockout win. Oh, big left hand by Rigondeux, and Ramos is in trouble. He's down. We got a problem, and now here comes Rigondeux. And there goes Rico Ramos from a left to the body. And that one was, this is the second fight in a row in which Rigondeux, first against Willie Casey, and now in this fight, after the tentative performance against Cordoba, where he has won by stoppage and where he's won with his power.
And again, that's a 7-punch combination.
Yep. Las manos, no está soltando los puños y eso se le complica. Hay un golpe de izquierda, el que está inflamándose y poco a poco se le va cerrando. Y si con dos ojos pudo hacer poco ante Gary Russell Jr., o ni pensar lo que va a hacer con un solo ojo cuando ahí lo conecta precisamente con la izquierda Gary Russell Jr.
Con toda la potencia, esta sí fue, se comió completo el recto de izquierda y la esquina le está diciendo a Gary Russell Jr. vamos a terminar esto de una vez por todas.
Y es que no te puedes dar el lujo. Que izquierda nuevamente la ráfaga de golpes. Y mientras interviene Tony García al mismo tiempo, Gary Russell Jr. envía la lona por tercera ocasión.
That Rigondeux is putting on him now. Kennedy fires back. Russell more. Fascinating the way he set up the uppercut, and there's Biff. Another combination on knockdown number 4.
Feint. He's not tricking the guy.
Knockdown number 5 to knock down. He was knocked down 5 times in this fight.
Yeah, that might count for 2 losses, Jim. I don't know, but that was a dominant win.
Yep.
Glove counter left from Russell after a slow right from Ruiz.
I got to say, Russell hasn't looked sharp by his standards because he's been caught a little bit, but I think he's been caught because he's looking to be aggressive.
He's being very aggressive right in Ruiz's face. Great job by him. Great counter punches.
2 minutes into the fight, Russell has thrown 26 jabs according to Copy.
Right hook drops Ruiz. Right hook to the body, right hook to the head. That's it.
Over with.
Look, Ruiz is not the most durable guy in the world. He was knocked out by Rico Ramos.
Le está diciendo, ven, vamos a intercambiar golpes, aquí estoy quieto. Suelta la izquierda, cuidado. Me parece
con la guardia baja y choca.
¡Oh! Y lo recibe con la mano izquierda. ¡Qué violencia aquí de Guillermo!
¡Se agarró! ¡Se agarró!
El cabezazo pues ya lo pone casi fuera de combate. Está fuera.
That's his problem right now, Perez. Well, we've talked offense. Oh, nice right hand by Russ, first by Perez, and then Russell back with a combination that drops Perez. And the reason we do is because he has this incredible natural ability. And a left hand knocks Perez through the ropes. Just a left hand and knocked him down, just that simple. And there's a right to the body and a left to the head again. And a combination drops him once more. And there's a right hand that drops him again. That's it. It's over. So just like that.
Boxing like the Soviets. Oh, and Amagasa drops Rigondeux, and another one. And Rigondeux looked like he was thrown to the ground there from him. He's too beautiful. Left that one looked like it may have stunned. Oh, and Amagasa goes down.
He has.
And there we see it.
Titleists do not wish to take him on. Then I wouldn't mind seeing Amagasa getting a chance against a Scott Quigg.
Product of the Everton Red Triangle Gym. It's so awkward.
He's practically cheating. Good left hand there from Rigondeux. Sharp. There's no telling. That's the thing about Rigondeux as well. There's no telling his punches. He doesn't move the hand before he throws it. It goes direct from where it is. Oh, good left hand from Jazza.
From Dickens.
that the winner and still the WBA Super Bantamweight Champion of the world from Miami by way of Cuba is Guillermo Rigondeux.
So Rigondeux retains his title. One or two boos around the audience, but Jazza Dickens breaking his jaw.
Well, there he touched him with the left hand of the body. Oh. The right hand. What a shot! And just like that, it's over. What a punch!
Something like this, just make it. Now watch this punch. Just make you want to see him fight top 10 opposition.
Pinpoint right hook, look right in the button. But being the opponent that he fought, that, you know, he was 2 or 3 levels above him, he did what he had to do. He took care.
Talato. So I think this now he's going to step it up a little bit because he's coming forward. He's throwing harder shots.
Good shot with the right hand right there, right to the chest.
Russell trying to mentally pressure Tamayo as well as physically. You know, the physical pressure comes from the punches and pushing him back. The mental pressure comes from constantly cutting him off and being in front of him.
And you can see the power. There's a great right hand, and now Tamayo's in trouble. This time his legs did go. And another right hand drops it.
I mentioned a combination, Kelly building up. I mentioned that it looks like he wants to stop him, looks like he wants to put the pressure on, and I think the fight's over. The corner's stopping the fight. I see the corner stopping the fight. It's over.
It's over.
Hook. He's only touching with the first one on the shoulder or the body. You see, it's just an arm punch, that first one, kind of to get the arm to drop off the head, and then he can open up the headshot just like that. That's how you double up a real quick punch. Just touch with the first one and put all the weight. Same position. It's a mental thing when you're in there with a puncher.
And
oh, hurt him again.
And Gonzalez is down. And Gary Russell Jr. putting the pressure. And
that's it.
This fight is over.
Nicknamed the Punisher after the comic book character, but it's Gary Russell who's faster than a speeding bullet. And the blitz is on.
Allen's got a hold.
Oh, and the onslaught continues, and the referee has waved it off. Gary Russell Jr. makes it look oh so easy in his first title defense.
Let go of the counter. So there it is right there. You see, there was one really going on. Moises was pushing.
Oh, wonderful uppercut as well, and a left hand after the bell. And down goes Flores. But is that right? Hang on a minute. Controversy here.
The uppercut behind it. And that is a foul. But that had nothing to do with the way the fight ended. Why are you focusing on this when he wasn't holding him behind the head when the lethal punch landed? Because when the final punch lands, which is the one that's in question, there's no holding behind the head.
No holding there.
What are you worried about the holding behind the head for?
I think he was about to tell him off for the behind the...
In a knockout, and the winner by knockout victory, and still the super champion, and now recognized as the all-over WBA Super Bantamweight Champion of the world, still undefeated, Guillermo El Chacal Rigondeux.
They were celebrating, team.
Was the youngest person to ever win a national Golden Gloves championship, and Escondón.
6-0, Russell. Escondón hasn't won any rounds.
And now Gary Russell with the ballroom blitz on Oscar Escondón. And the referee has stopped the fight.
I don't think you could fault Harvey Dock too much.
And it was a violent combination Russell had just thrown. I mean, that was a nice combination.
And there's the hook that we talked about.
And again, step back with the hook. That one actually hurt him. You see how Russell's always cognizant of his distances. Escondón was stepping in, he stepped back out and mailing that hook.
Yeah, and his